How does energy healing work? Energy healing works by channeling or directing energy through various techniques to clear blockages or balance the body's energy. Practitioners may use their hands, crystals, sound, or even their thoughts to influence the energy fields around and within the body.
From a scientific perspective, a crystal is a physical substance that is highly ordered on the atomic level.
Crystals are a lattice structure. Crystals have taken molecules or atoms or ions arranged together in a very energy efficient way.
And scientists believe that this order and this structure actually reflects the geometry of energy that we cannot see on the quantum level.
They're just this perfect embodiment of sacred geometry in the physical.
It's the crystal matrix, the organization of the molecular structure in specific geometrical forms, that determines that all energies that go through the crystal will either be transformed or amplified.
So when we look at a crystal, we're looking at a physical expression in our world of a higher form of energy expressing from perhaps many other different worlds.
Imagine you're walking through a garden. The physical level of your energy field is like the soil beneath your feet. It's the foundation that supports everything else. This level is all about your body's physical health and regulation. It's the energy that keeps your heart beating, your lungs breathing, and your cells regenerating. When this level is balanced, you feel vibrant and alive, but when it's out of whack, you might feel sluggish or prone to illness. Now let's move up to the emotional and mental level. This is like the colorful flowers and plants in our garden. It's where your thoughts and feelings bloom and intertwine. This level connects your physical experiences with your cognitive processes. Have you ever noticed how your mood can affect your physical well-being, or vice versa? That's this level at work. It's responsible for your emotional regulation, self-awareness, and how you connect with others. Finally, we reach the spiritual level. Picture this as the air and sunlight that nourish the entire garden. It's the most ethereal of the three, linked to your sense of purpose, imagination, and connection to something greater than yourself. When this level is in harmony, you might experience moments of profound insight or feel a deep sense of peace and unity with the world around you. Here's the fascinating part. These levels aren't separate entities. They're deeply interconnected, constantly influencing and reflecting upon each other. It's like an intricate dance where each partner's movements affect the others. For instance, emotional turmoil can manifest as physical symptoms, or a spiritual disconnection might lead to mental health challenges. Dan Siegel, a renowned neuropsychiatrist, emphasizes that being intentionally aware of these different dimensions of our being can promote integration of consciousness. This awareness can help free us from ingrained patterns that might be holding us back.
As you move into higher frequency, the world around you shifts to that frequency. As you move into higher dimension, the world around you starts to shift to that new reality of your perspective. So that also creates changes retrocausally. The entire universe is mental, that what you perceive in the reality around you is not material. It's a compelling belief that you have that actually forms the world around you. Your expectation becomes your reality, just like the double slit phenomenon. This is why double slit phenomenon does what it does. You have a unique light signature that is you, but you're not really that color. You think that you're the color that you are, but actually that's just reflection color. You have a whole nother spectrum of you that's the absorption. So let's take an example of hydrogen. This is what the spectral reflection of hydrogen looks like. So if you looked at, spectral analysis of hydrogen, it would have a color purple, another color that's more violet, and then kind of this bluish color, and then this light blue, and then this red pinkish color. That combination of colors is how we know hydrogen exists. So when we look into outer space and we use a telescope that does this spectroscopy, and we can see across the entire cosmos, we know where hydrogen pockets are, where there's a high preponderance of hydrogen based on the color reflections that come out. That's how we know what something is. We know that copper, like if you're looking at some material, you don't know what the material is, you can look at a spectral reflection analysis and be able to tell exactly what that material is just based on the colors that are reflected, the unique combination of colors that are reflected. Now, you understand that you have DNA. Your DNA is a unique signature of you. There's never been another DNA like yours, and there never will be another DNA identical to yours. Even though you're 99% the same as a monkey, that 1% that makes you different makes you infinitely different. Inside that differentiation is what makes you. So that means that you have a persona, right, which would be these colors right here, your reflection, and then you have a shadow, which that shadow would be the exact opposite. So all the colors that are used for the reflection are not part of the absorption. That's why you have blacked out lines here. So that means you have all the rest of the colors in the light spectrum that are not you. Well, you perceive they're not you. Well, what if those colors simply get projected back to you as reflection in the world around you?
Your spirit team to be present and to help you to release any stagnations or negative energies that no longer serve a positive purpose in your life. Trust in the presence of this magical moment.
Reiki is a Japanese healing technique that uses the practitioner's hands to channel energy into the client's body. Reiki was developed in Japan by Dr. Mikao Usui in early 1900s and has since spread worldwide. Reiki works by balancing the energy in the body, helping to promote physical, emotional, and spiritual healing.
Feel a little scattered and need to come home to yourself, here is a great exercise that crosses energies over so that you have more access to your own healing energies. It also uses the neurovasculars on your forehead and the crown chakra. And here's what you do. You put your left elbow out and your right hand comes underneath that elbow, lines up, and then the left hand goes on the forehead. And again, this on the forehead, these are neurovasculars that help with stress. And my finger is on the crown chakra at the top. So you just take a couple of deep breaths here. I mean, by the end of the second one, I am so calmed down. And I tend to bring my hands back to the heart chakra.
So what we are trying to do is we tap the earth energy, we tap the sun energy, give it to ourselves and flush down through our meridian, you see. So what we do is, we do the macro of it, we do the micro of it to cleanse the system. And by doing that, you develop the power in yourself. Your electromagnetic field increases. Then you use the electromagnetic field to affect other people. So once you are able to affect other people, what you're doing is you are giving them energy, qi, to give them energy. Then by giving energy, you also can move the blockage. So once you can move the blockage, you can externalize the pathogenic qi through the various points to give them overall well-being.
also need to maintain very good. When we older, it's not the upper body, it's not our face, it's the leg. Leg need to maintain good condition, particularly the knees. So we can do like that. Up, slap the knees as you go down. So you won't put all the tension on your knee when you bend down. So it's good for stimulation. And gently, in the beginning, couple up, slap, a little bit slap. Up, breathe in, slap, breathe out. Now sideways like that. You're straight, up, slap, look down. Look forward, up, gently, slap. Any stimulation, good for your knees. Up, breathing, slap, breathe out.
Your higher self is always nudging you toward a resolution of the conflicts that you experience in your life. It is done so that you will have room for both serenity as well as harmony. Namaste.